Okay.
So, what types of products will you be manufacturing here?
Okay, so the types of products, we only print in metal, so they're all metal products, and they tend to be the high-end sort of nickel-based superalloys, titanium. We also do steels and aluminium, but it's for different markets like aerospace, elements, automotive, motor racing, and power generation. So we do combustor bits, we do tooling. It's one of the challenges of 3D printing. There's lots and lots of different applications.
How many pieces do you expect to be able to produce at full capacity?
That's a really hard question to answer. There isn't really a simple answer because sometimes we have smaller pieces where we're building maybe 60 on a single base plate for an M290 type machine, or we run an M400 where there's just one. So we expect to be making thousands, but that run rate will determine depending on the product.
When will the factory reach full capacity?
It's a very good question. Very much depends on customer demand. So we're seeing a big pull from Siemens, of course, as well as our external customers, but I would anticipate filling up the factory behind me 3 to 5 years maybe.
What materials will you be implementing?
We are producing today nickel-based superalloys, like I said, titanium, aluminium and steels. Within Siemens we're looking at developing further materials, but they'll all be, the focus of this factory today is metals.
Will there be dedicated machines for each material?
Absolutely, yes. Maybe not for each material, maybe families. So we already have dedicated machines for aluminium, for titanium, we tend to segregate steels from nickels, and this is often driven by customer requirement, but if there's a customer need or a production requirement that says so many machines for just this particular material, that's what we'll do.
Can you give us an idea of how many machines for each material?
No, because it just depends what they want.
How many people will the factory employ?
So right now we're at about 45 people. I can see in that sort of 3 to 5 year, if the growth comes as we predict, then we could see that going up to 60, 70 people. It obviously very much depends on the growth and the kind of parts that we're being asked to make.
Can you give us an idea of how many people it takes to run the factory from product design to the final part and what their roles are?
Oh my goodness. We're a fully capable manufacturing factory, right? So we have, I suppose, your usual suspects. We have engineering, who do an incredible job working the part through from start to finish. We have a quality department, quality inspectors. We have the operations guys, the technicians on the shop floor. We have accounts, we have sales, we have HR. How many does it take to run? I can't answer. It's lots of everybody.
What were the biggest challenges you experienced in building this factory?
So the move was challenging, for sure. In the end, we accomplished moving the factory while we were also making production components. And as someone once described to me, it's a little bit like trying to do heart surgery while running a marathon. In hindsight, if we could have stopped production and said we're just going to move in 2 months, that may have helped, but just the logistics of moving, decommissioning the machines, moving and then recommissioning and running production was pretty challenging.
What are the biggest challenges you expect to encounter in the future?
I think it's going to be leaning out the process, so really getting those machines turning over, and the productivity gains that we're anticipating. So that has to come with a customer demand, with lots of volume, and then implementing that on the shop floor. It's going to be challenging, but that's what this factory is here for.
What are your medium and long-term objectives?
Medium and long-term, it's moving this into production. So it's industrializing the process, it's working with our OEMs, with EOS and Renishaw and the others to get a more industrialized machine out there on the shop floor, so we can have quick changeover, so we can have automation, and really lean out the shop floor so it's a lower cost and better opportunities for our customers.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.